Good morning, Mountain View. This Monday, November 11th, people throughout the country will gather together to remember, to honor, and to give thanks to our veterans. No measure of gratitude can be enough to pay back our veterans for the service that they've given to this country. This assembly is Mountain View's way, the Thunder family's way, of saying thank you to our veterans. It's not a lot, but it's one small way we can honor those who have made the sacrifice so that we can live in freedom. And yet, this Monday, Veterans Day, serves a very important purpose. It's not just the day that we can honor those who have lost their lives in combat, but all who have worn uniforms of service. Service to this country has meant very different things for different people. For some, it was the harsh realities of World War II. For others, it was the tense standoff of the Cold War. For some, it was conflicts in Vietnam, Panama, or Korea. And we can't forget that in recent history, service has often meant multiple tours to Iraq or Afghanistan. Our veterans have all come from different walks of life, but they share a few qualities: courage, pride, selflessness, the qualities of remarkable people everywhere. And the remarkable people that we get to call our veterans ask so little of the country they serve, but we owe them so much. We thank them for their decision to serve, and the decision of the veterans of the past and the future, as it is perhaps the most noble decision that one can make. I hope that you take this time today to truly listen to our guest speakers as they've taken the time out of their day to share with us. I'd now like to welcome to the stage Abby Horton.
Memorial Day and Veterans Day are both patriotic holidays honoring the military. But there's a significant difference between the two aside from where they land on the calendar. Veterans Day, observed every November 11th, recognizes all who have served in the armed forces. Memorial Day, which falls on the last Monday in May, honors the men and women who died while serving the military. This somber occasion is a time to reflect on these American patriots who made the ultimate sacrifice while protecting and defending our country that they deeply loved. Now, our first speaker of the day, Caitlin Sarah.
Hello everyone, I'm Private Caitlin Sarah, a senior here at Mountain View. I would like to thank our prior and current service members that are attending today, as well as Mountain View High School administrators and ASB officers for allowing me to speak at this event. Growing up, I knew military was what I wanted to do. With my great-grandfather and grandfather in the Army, my sister in the Air Force, and brother in the Navy, it was something that was always relevant. But before I knew it, my mom and I found ourselves talking to recruiters and signing release forms the day I turned 17. A part of me wanted to carry on a family legacy. The other part of me was a scared junior who had no way to pay for college and no idea what I wanted to do in life. I wanted a purpose. December 22nd, 2018 was the day I swore in. The moment I raised my right hand, I knew I was now part of something that was way bigger than myself. I finished my junior year. Leaving a few days before school ended, I went on to BCT, Basic Combat Training, where I learned to transition from civilian to a soldier. My drill sergeants were more than just authority figures. They were teachers, giving us the tools we needed to survive, showing us and sometimes forcing us to work together and making us understand the importance of discipline. When people hear the word discipline, it's associated with listening and following directions. In the military, it's more than just those two things. It can be putting someone else's needs before your own, or making sure your emotions aren't affecting your decisions. It can be something as simple as even making sure you just wake up on time and make sure you have everything you need for the day. I will tell you one thing that kept me and my battle buddies out of trouble. It was being in the right place at the right time in the right uniform, and that can correlate with any part of life. Being a soldier is more than learning how to shoot an M4 or grenades or learning how to complete obstacle courses. It's knowing the history, staying organized, and going through repetitive training. It's learning how to carry yourself with pride, waking up early every morning and going to bed late every night. It's pushing yourself to a point of mental and physical exhaustion to where you can't do anymore, but you do it anyways, because someone's life might depend on it. Towards the beginning of basic, where I wanted to give up, I realized that I'm not special. What I mean by that is people before me who have done this training, who had enlisted, who had dared to begin the same journey I had, have in fact done it. I wasn't alone. If my battle buddies could do it, and so could I. Failing should never be an option. It's actually harder to fail than it is to try. But if you do fail, learn from it and make sure you know what you need to work on. It takes determination. If you've asked me what I've learned from the little time I've been enlisted, I will tell you how I was taught about loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. However, if you ask me what Veterans Day meant to me, I will tell you that it's more than just a holiday where you get mattress sales and car discounts, and then go home and socialize and eat good food. For me, it's remembering those who served our United States Armed Forces. It's putting on a uniform that also so many before me have worn, who've served and died in. It's the most humbling experience, and it's given me a more meaningful understanding today. Thank you.
Please direct your attention to our Mountain View High School Choir as they perform A Song for an Unsung Hero by Joseph M. Martin and Pamela Martin.
Those who lay their dreams aside. to our amazing choir. Next, I would like to welcome our student speaker, Grace Goddard.
Good morning. My name is Grace Goddard, and I'm a senior here at Mountain View, and I do Running Start, and I am also enlisted in the Army. I want to take a second to thank all of the veterans, active duty service members, guardsmen, and reservists for their service and their sacrifices to protect and maintain our free country. Veterans Day is a day not only to thank past but present soldiers who risk their lives to make sure that every one of us is safe. We're here today to honor our heroes, to remember their achievements, their courage, and their dedication, and to say thank you for their sacrifices. Veterans Day is important to me because almost all of the men in my family have served, and I see firsthand, both in my own life and theirs, how the military affects people. I enlisted in the Army about 4.5 months ago to become a 68 Charlie, which is a licensed practitioner nurse. I made an informed decision about all of the different programs and the jobs and branches that had to offer what I wanted, and I found that the Army had the best one for me. I am in the Army Reserve, so after graduation this year, I go to basic training and then I go to licensed practitioner nurse school. That is where I'll be learning everything I need to know. After AIT, I get to come home and stay home unless I am called to serve my country. This is where I will learn better skills and be prepared in case I am needed. The best part is that there is a reserve center here in Vancouver, so I get to stay close to home. I'm very thankful for this opportunity because I truly think I've made the best decision for me and my future and the future of others. I get to receive amazing training in a year, come home, see my family, while also being able to go to school and finish my nursing degree, all while serving my country. I am very happy I made such an informed decision and decided to do it in the best way possible. In the little time that I've been in, I've already met so many amazing people and well-respected people here in my unit. I am very proud of them and all the people who have served and who are serving right now. To all the men and women, mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters who are serving, thank you for your service.
Thank you, Grace. We would now like to recognize our own future members of the Armed Forces. If you are a senior and are planning on enlisting or have already enlisted, please stand up. We will have a more formal recognition at the Moving Up Assembly. Please welcome Grant Curtis.
The Mountain View Wind Ensemble will now present Armed Forces Salute by Bob Loden. Veterans, when your branch of the military is called, please stand up so that we may recognize your service. Coast Guard. Mr. Patterson is our welding teacher here at Mountain View. Please welcome our very own Mr. Patterson.
I will now recite the Sailor's Creed. I am a United States sailor. I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America, and I will obey the orders of those appointed over me. I represent the fighting spirit of the Navy and those who have gone before me to defend freedom and democracy around the world. I proudly serve this country's Navy combat team with honor, courage, and commitment. I am committed to excellence and the fair treatment of all. It's been a while since I first heard those words. Heard them for the first time when I walked into the recruiter. I walked in, walked right past the flag, didn't salute, didn't do anything. They're like, whoa, 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 what are you doing? It's like, I'm here to talk to a recruiter. Stand there, recite your creed. What creed? All right, obviously I was new and they figured that out. They then told me what the Sailor's Creed was. And they told me that I would memorize it. Well, I was in high school, and we all know how much we like to memorize things, and it became a task. Well, after a few years, I realized something. That creed had shaped me in ways that I hadn't even begun to imagine. When I memorized the creed, I then saw it as an anchor. Because, well, I had to uphold those tenets, and I had to follow them, so it held me back. Should I be doing this? Should I go to this party where I know there'll be underage drinking and all this stuff that I've been told that I'm not supposed to do? Well, I better not. I'm supposed to be responsible. Well, afterwards, after a little while, and it did take a little while for everything to sink in, I viewed it for an anchor for a very long time, when in fact, it was the light leading my way. I looked to what those words meant, and they mean a lot. They are not a random compilation of words. They are a creed. They direct how you should behave. As we go on to this Veterans Day next Monday, you guys are going to get some time off, and I know you guys are looking forward to it. But I want you to think. Think about the people and the creeds that they have. And everyone in the armed services has a creed. The Navy's is just slightly better. But I want you to think about what those words meant to each individual who has recited them and memorized them. And I want you, if you're able, to reflect on what they have given up and those words that have guided their life. Some of them till the end of their lives. Thank you.
This next piece, performed by our Mountain View Band, was written in 1963, specifically in response to the assassination of JFK. It is a powerful work about the expression of shared grief. Please direct your attention to the band.
And tomorrow, we must continue to honor them. They have given us the chance to live in freedom today and an opportunity to look forward to tomorrow. We must honor them every day in every way that we can. We must remember veterans not only on this day, but every day, to sincerely thank them for their service. I challenge all of us to write a letter, send a text, send a care package, or if your parent is a veteran, take your time to truly thank them. I challenge all of us to find a unique way to show gratitude to our veterans. I would like to leave you with one final thought. Not all of us will choose to serve in the military, but all of us can appreciate the sacrifices veterans have made to keep our country free. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.